Hello friends, this is Sean. The purpose of this short video is to demonstrate the basics of what is called the calming technique in order to attempt to recover a dog without the use of a trap. In this case, the target dog is a mixed breed husky that had been on the run for a month or so, where neighbors, delivery personnel, animal control services, and so forth have chased after, yelled at, and otherwise given up on running after the dog in the neighborhood. And so on this particular day, I happened to come across the dog resting in the yard of one of the neighborhood homes. And it just happened that the person who owns this property had their security camera running, and unbeknownst to me, this activity was being recorded, so they sent me the video after the fact, quite a ways after the fact. But the basics of the calming technique are simply that should you come across the dog you're attempting to recover, step one would be to determine if the dog's simply going to run upon your simple presence or not. And if it does not, as in this case, the dog was resting, so it didn't bolt away right away, is to present yourself in a non-threatening manner. And so a non-threatening manner in the dog's eyes is do not present your full posture forward towards the dog. Turning away from the dog is much less threatening than facing him with the front of your body. Also, to calmly lower yourself to the ground, either on your knees or ideally flat on the ground, even laying on the ground if necessary. And with the dog go bag you should already have prepared, which would include things such as pate dog food, treats, nice smelly treats for the dog, something for yourself perhaps to eat, and a bottle of water, and a nice slip leash at a minimum. And so in this case, I happen to have the bait dog with me, a smaller bait dog. And as we approached, as you could see, the bait dog shows interest in the food, and naturally the target dog is going to be aroused and show interest too, since it did not initially bolt off. And so over the course of, in this case, a relatively short period of time, I tossed the target dog food, and it came a little closer and a little closer and a little closer, and eventually it put its head down into the open slip leash loop with food in it, and I simply reached down and put the open leash over the dog's neck. I expected the dog to bolt away and tighten the leash, but it did not bolt. So instead, I just calmly reached up and tightened the slip lead, and we were done. Those are the basics. Never present the front of your body to a dog, especially standing. It'll view that as a threat. Of course, never yell or speak loudly to a dog that's already skittish. A dog that's been on the run for days and certainly a month is going to be on high alert at all times and super skittish, even if it's not normally that way. Say, buddy, let me get some rest and relaxation. All right, it's a good girl. It's a good girl.